Hi, I'm Tommy Lee, and this is Northern ADV and Touring. Thanks for joining me again today. Um, so right now we're in the shop. I've got the Goldwing up on the center stand, and I'm going to change out the gear oil in the final drive. So bear with me. We'll have a little look at what we're going to need to do that, and we'll run through it. It's a pretty easy job, but in case you were wondering how to do it, if you want to do your own, we'll walk you through it. Okay, here we go. All right, so I've got a few things just laid out on the table here. So I've got some Castrol limited slip oil, SAE 80W90 gear oil. That's what's recommended. It's not Honda brand, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. We're going to need about 4 ounces of that. And so, I mean, this might be a little cumbersome, but I'm kind of using what I had or what was easily available to me. So I've got just a little measuring cup here that I can measure out 4 ounces. Actually, I think precisely it's 4.1 ounces we're supposed to use, so I'll try to get 4.1 ounces in there. I've got a syringe. This one's maybe a little overkill, a little big and fancy. You probably just needed a little, Walmart or dollar store syringe. But anyway, I can use that for different things around the shop, so we'll keep that one. We'll use that one today. There's a filler plug and a drain plug that you have to take off. Just to show you what you can the problem you can potentially run into, this little plug right here is the filler plug. Now, I had a real hard time taking this off, and I just wanted to go through it myself to see if it would come off. Anyway, so I put the 17-inch wrench on there. This is aluminum, and it just basically, this was on so tight, it rounded the corners right off. So I eventually had to get on it with a pair of vice grips to get it off of there. So a word of caution, I guess, is before you start this job, try these nuts. Okay, when you're rigged up to do the job, try the nuts. See if they're going to come off or not. This one's wrecked, so I ended up ordering replacements. I've got 2 replacements. There's one that's on there. I just put on there yesterday. I haven't done this job yet, but I did change this out yesterday. So now I have a spare. I'm never going to need that spare because I'm not going to over torque that. Okay, it doesn't have to be crazy tight. It's got a nice little rubber O-ring seal on there. I guess that's it. We'll turn the camera around again. We'll have a little look at what we're about to do. Okay, so when you are all rigged up, ready to do the job, again, the bike should be up on the center stand. You need a little, a drip tray or something like I have right there to catch the old oil that's coming out. Something to lay on in the shop. I don't know if you recognize that guy or not, but a few years back I ran for office, and I had a bunch of these signs. So they're Coroplast, and they are awesome for laying on in the shop. I'll never run out of them. Okay, so I'm going to put this little tripod down, and we'll bring the camera around to a closer angle and see if we can do this. Okay, so if you can see that okay on that angle, this is my final drive here, and this is the drain plug. This is the filler plug. It's very important to make sure that your filler plug, that you can loosen it and take it off before you even attempt to take off the drain plug. Now that we're ready to go, our little drain pan is underneath. Well, let's open up the filler first. Okay. And opening that up will help drain the oil a little bit, because we're making sure there's no suction effect. We're going to let the air in at the same time as we're draining. So. Okay, and this guy's loose now too. This is our main drain plug here. Okay, we're going to get ready to drain that out. We're at the point of no return here now. And a little bit of oil draining from the filler. Okay, and there we go. Let me just pick this up here so you can get a better look at the oil coming out of there. See, it's pretty dirty. And they recommend this one, I believe, every 60,000 miles. Something like that. Anyway, I'm about to go on a big trip across United States up into Canada, over into Alberta and all that. So we're going to make sure this is all fresh before we go here. Okay, so you see the filler cap is off, the drain is off. We're going to let that finish draining, and we're going to get the new oil ready. Quite a difference in color to the stuff that just came out. Okay, that's perfect. 4.1 ounces. I'm not going to put it in the syringe yet until we get that drain plug back in, and I can take it and go right over it and get it in there. So I'm just going to check on that. Okay, just a couple little final little drips coming out of there. So there's a little, like a crush washer, like you'd find on your oil drain. By rights, I probably should have put a new one on there. Okay, that's finger tight. We'll cinch it up a little bit with our 17 mil. Okay, we'll just give it just a little bit more. Okay, that's excellent. Now, we'll just clean that up just a little bit. Okay, now we will get the oil in the syringe and see how hard it is to get it into that filler hole. Okay, back up, here we go. We've got our 4.1 ounces of gear oil in here. Now, can we suck it up? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. I want to get it all. I'm just going to cap that off temporarily. Okay. Maybe I should have put 4.2. I'll see if I can get that little wee bit after, but for now, I'm going to go over there and see if we can get this into the final drive. Okay, caps off. Hoses in. Okay, we got a little bit of air going first. We're going to go nice and slow. Okay, it's almost halfway in there. Now it's maybe half. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get that final amount out of the tube unless I can lift up the syringe and get some air in there somehow. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to have to put another 0.2 ounces or something like that. It'll be pretty close. So I'm going to quickly do that. I'll leave the camera right where it sits as I add just a hair bit more oil. All right. So we're still rolling. We're going to put that back in there. I can get this. I can't get it up real high, but anyway. Let's get the last of that in there. Boy, that's got to be right at the lip there. It is. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. So, we'll take our filler cap. Our O-ring is nicely seated on there. Okay. We'll finger tight it. And then we'll just go a little bit more. That's good. Just take a little feel of that one again. That's good too. Okay, so we'll just clean that up one more last time. That's it. Okay. And then hopefully you have a spot to dispose of a little bit of oil ended up in the pan. Okay, so as you can see, that's one of the easiest jobs you can do on your bike. If you took that into the dealer, they're probably going to charge you $100 or something to do that for you. I may not have the bike long enough to have to do that again, but I might. You never know. Anyway, thanks for joining me again today. As always, keep your stick on the ice, keep the rubber side down, and you will have a great day. Bye for now.